When I first met Emily, she was cuddling with two people. I didn't realize they were minors. At the time Emily was 20, the kids were 13 and 14. Over time, I started hearing more and more from minors in the game about what had happened. Emily grooms minors by buying them VRChat Plus memberships, spending over $300 in the process, to gain their trust, then engages in sexual roleplay with them. She went so far as to provide a minor with her credit card information, including using it to bribe them. After being banned from most groups, she uses her own group to find and exploit new minors. The truth became impossible to ignore. I was faced with a choice: stay silent, be complacent, allow it to continue, or speak up. There is only one morally correct answer. I chose to speak.
Welcome back.
Hello. So, we have a couple more questions. Sorry to keep bugging you about them, but we're just trying to get to the bottom of everything and get everything done and dealt with so we can just be done with all of this lovely drama.
Get off
I want to.
He was left.
Get
I
off,
don't know,
Blue.
I
You
kicked
have
them.
friends coming.
Emma's on Blue letting people in the server.
Yes.
I mean, I will feel kind of comfortable with my friends here.
Well,
Yeah, but if your
respectfully,
friends
we
here
are not
continue to
doing
come here,
that.
then I'm gonna kick them.
I haven't been here in forever.
There's
Oh,
other
hell no.
person.
Because this is for a
Well,
very
Martin,
private
well,
conversation that
Martin,
involves
look,
all
this
of
is
us, but
clear.
none of
Nothing to
them.
do-
Ah,
If you don't totally like, this has nothing to
Emily-
do with you. This
Well,
isn't me
they're
being.
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
I just joined because Emily wanted me to join.
Well,
I
Mikey,
just joined
can I get
because
you to come
Emily
over here
wanted
real
me to
quick?
join.
ah, so she's
Can I get you
willingly
to come over
inviting
here?
people.
Alright,
Um,
so...
No.
Yeah, she's willingly inviting minors.
When I was in the YouTube world, I asked Mike to join me.
Yes, we know you were in a world with 5 minors. That is why we
They
come
weren't
this way.
minors.
Yes, Tiny Tim was with you. Tiny Tim is a minor. That one
Tiny
is a
Tim.
minor.
Little Mike. Little
They're a
Mike.
minor. And it's not just Tiny
Yeah, of
Tim.
course.
Not at all.
They're not the only minor
I
you
need
have
actual
in your
fully
friends
full
list
proof.
when it's very
Daddy.
inappropriate.
Videos,
Daddy.
screenshots,
I
Emily
don't
doesn't
have
want
Tiny
people
Tim anymore.
kicked
I
Can you
back
haven't
immediately.
can you take them back over to the mirror?
Yes. You need to come to the mirror, because they are having their own
Right.
talk.
Sorry about that. I understand if you don't believe it yet. We have recording proof. But
So,
from just hearing it, it's not-
after everything we've explained,
I don't mind.
you said you've been working on your friends list, yet you still have ample minors in your friends list within a range that
How
is
do you
not
know what's
okay.
on my friend list?
You
16
know
is
that.
fine.
No,
That's 4 years apart.
that's not
You even
okay.
said that before.
I wouldn't recommend being friends with him, but that's
Little Mike, I'm part of his group.
Yeah, you're part of their group. They're not in one of your group as staff.
They are. They're also in my group. I mean, I'm in their group. They're in my group. So again, Danny, I know what you're doing. You did the same thing. I can't even think their name right now to Tommy. Again, I don't want to argue. You're making me lose friends.
How am I making you lose friends for just calling you out on the behavior that you are not blatantly willing to show them and are trying to not
What
acknowledge?
proof?
Minors as friends in general, having had minors as friends without confirming their ages. The times I've literally joined you and you've had people join you and you've joined friends that were all under the age of 16. The blackout, not the blackout,
Again.
the freaking backrooms even. You've literally had so many minors as friends.
I get it if I make it weird, you know, I get that, but I don't. I sent by.
Known by now
I'm
that
doing
is-
this for my own safety because, again, I was good friends with Silly, and then now all of a sudden,
Because they were uncomfortable to begin with. They just needed somebody to be like, yeah, you're not the only one that feels uncomfortable around them. You trauma dump to people when they don't ask for it. You literally tell minors stuff that's not appropriate. Do you
I don't
think
tell minor
if you-
stuff is inappropriate.
I've been told by Silly, you vented to them about your mom, the foster care stuff, all of that. You don't say that to minors.
After they, okay, again, they're 17.
I don't care.
Couple like
If they're
2
not
months.
18, they're a minor.
2
Doesn't
months.
matter. 2 months is still 2 whole
okay,
months.
Danny,
No, because you are
And
out trying to make
again,
excuses
hey.
for what is still illegal.
No, I'm
in
not.
A lot of
I-
cases, if anything were to be going weird.
Anyway, Anyway, and after I did, talk about certain stuff, I asked them again, Danny, you're doing the same thing with the Tsunami.
What do you mean?
I
Elaborate on that. How am I doing with you what I did with Tsunami?
mean, the Tsunami did do some stuff, but like, you just make it a bigger deal. First off, you have. I mean, the
Because
minor
you
stuff,
have refused to
I
drop
can see
it.
how some people are uncomfortable with that.
You have literally
I've
spread.
been
You've
dropping
literally
it.
talked about no. Since when have you dropped it? Because I've heard so many times. I could literally get.
I don't know what you're
echo at
hearing.
some
That's
point.
the thing.
Because we have people telling us you said stuff, but we haven't been able to get a single word from anybody
Okay,
because
but-
they're your friend. Because they're your friends, apparently.
What
because you,
proof
quote,
is
unquote,
there,
sent
though?
them.
I sent them what?
Oh, the proof is for me to know and for you to end up finding out later on. Right now, I'm just trying to get answers to questions.
That's the
all I'm
thing.
trying to do.
I still never. I still never got the proof that I supposedly asked. Try to What
because
was
you
it?
deleted their entire
80,
chat.
40 bucks I break up
Because
with?
you deleted your entire Discord chat with Izzy. She said that to me. She told me.
Hold up.
She
Hold
freaking.
up. Just because.
You wouldn't have deleted
Hold
your
on,
chat
don't-
if you didn't have something to hide or if you weren't trying to
I-
dispose of proof of
if I-
something.
Hold up. The only time I really talked to them like much was on Discord.
Chats don't magically
Danny,
delete.
this is true stress for me. You know I got health issues going. I don't want to
Yeah,
deal
and
with
so
this.
do I. You aren't the only one who's got fucked up body, fucked up health. That's not an
Okay,
excuse.
that's fine. So why are you starting stuff with me?
I ain't trying to start stuff. I'm trying to finish
literally-
what got started
you
from
are.
you.
There's
Had you just let it
nothing
go
started. That's
from
the
the
thing.
start and
I
not been
I was
petty?
just in the YouTube world, leaving stuff alone. Like I've been leaving stuff alone. Can you please just leave me alone? Like this is like when I'm at my point.
Yeah,
You're
and I'm
just
at my limit
trying
with you
to
too.
restart stuff.
Then leave the
Okay,
community. You
that's
want to restart?
fine.
Leave. Restart completely. Fix yourself before you mess with others.
So it
Oh,
hurts
dear.
even
Run
more.
away all you
Danny,
want.
stop following me, please.
I am following you. My friends are over here.
Emily,
Anyway, Lil
Emily,
Mike.
Emily, I'm not done talking to them. Can you please
They
wait
wouldn't stay
and
with
go back
me.
over there?
Anyway,
I'll get
I'm
there with
leaving. I'm not dealing with this.
She didn't know I
I
was
told you guys
here.
multiple times.
Want to confront
I
us?
don't
like,
know what's going on.
Emily, why'd you lie to me?
Lie about what?
Dude, you never told me about all these
Hey,
things I've
Emily,
been
why'd
told.
you lie about me?
How you dumped,
Why are you going to, like, multiple
Danny,
servers
left them
lying about
alone.
me?
No, I
all
dumped
these
her.
minor
I-
allegations? All the groups you're in that are
Come on,
mostly
Emily.
under 19 years
Again,
old?
rumors.
No,
Again,
like, your
again,
groups.
rumors.
I could see that. Those are not rumors.
They're
Your
groups.
groups.
Them groups.
Your
I don't know what
groups.
groups I even
About
in.
groups with an age
You
range
should
of
know.
13
That's not
and
Again,
16,
I told you, I
fucking
don't know.
pedophile.
Emily, dude. That's not. It doesn't matter. At least I once in a while clear out my groups. You should know what
I've
your
been
age
trying to
range
work on that.
Bullshit. You
I
were
wish you didn't
actively
lie to
told
me,
about
Emily.
these groups and still stayed in them.
If you. It doesn't matter if you're working on it. Like,
Oh, she
If-
blocked
if you
me.
really
She
want-
blocked me.
Oh, she blocked you. Blocked
No,
X, didn't
Mission
you?
failed if I ever seen
That
one.
isn't a mission.
And my friend was saying, "Oh my god, thank you, Emily." And Emily jokingly said, "Okay, now where's my kiss?"
How old was this friend, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. I don't think it was jokingly, but
Oh,
that's
I'm pretty positive it
disgusting.
wasn't. How old is that friend, if you don't mind me asking?
I think either 14 to like 16, somewhere in between there.
As first and foremost, do I have your consent to record this interview, darling?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been recording lots of interviews.
Do you mind me getting your age and date of birth, darling?
Yes. My age is 14, born 2011 on June 15th.
Okay, so we are freshly 14 by only not even a month yet. Maybe a little over.
Mhm.
Okay. And you said you have had an interaction with the user of Emily or one of their variant accounts?
Something close to that. I'm not exactly sure. It happened a few days ago, so I'm not exactly sure. But I'm pretty sure by what I'm remembering, yes.
Would you be willing to explain to me what was said and or done that has made you uncomfortable?
They were acting like a normal little, and then they started saying, like, I'm gonna touch you, rape you, or stuff like that.
Okay, darling, do you mind me getting your age and year of birth?
15, 2010.
Gotcha. And how did you meet the person Emily?
I met them in a discretion server. I think it was in the clouds before I got banned.
And what has brought you here today? What information do you have to share with us?
So pretty much they invited me, and like when everyone left, they asked, like, I'm gonna like say what they said to me. Could you or would you ERP with me if you could? That's what they said to me.
And did they say this to you in a world with other people, or did they take you to a solo private instance, just you and her?
All the people left, as I said.
So it was just you and her alone in an instance. And we are aware that she is a 20-year-old adult.
Yes, and they were aware of my age.
Okay. Do you have any other information
right
about
when they
this
said that, I
person
left
you
the
would like to
server
share?
because I got uncomfortable.
Okay. Do you have any other information you would like to
no.
share with us about this person? No. Are you aware that you will be recorded for this interview?
I am.
Do you give consent to be recorded for this interview?
I am.
Gotcha.
I am giving full consent.
And what brings you here for this interview today?
So, personally, to talk about Emily. I don't know the full this VRChat name, but it's Emily herself. And you know, me being her boss and all from a daycare.
Yes.
So, let's start where it all started. I opened my daycare. Once I hit like 30 members, Emily came to me for staff. I graciously gave it to her, like not knowing anything would happen between us. Then, she kept pulling me into random instances, like adding me, like, you know, inviting me and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to get into one of the instances while she was doing stuff. Oh, sorry. And I didn't know what we were doing, and she was cuddling me, and kind of weird. But to be honest with you, I wasn't thinking of being sexualized and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I didn't think much because she was offline for months. I was thinking of kicking her from the group anyway, but so here comes, was it a couple of hours ago?
Mm-hmm.
I got.
Oh, you
I got
cut out for a second. Could you repeat that?
Yeah, no. So it was a couple of hours ago. The instance I was moderating, or I was managing myself and a couple of other mods, and apparently Emily's name was mentioned, and I wasn't sure because if I knew it's Emily or not until I got Fern, who's one of my mods, to tell me which Emily she was talking about. Emily, 098 or something, maybe along those lines.
She's got a couple of them with Emily, and the variants of, and an Emily that is similar in font to my username.
Yeah, okay. So I went to my mod chat, or my mod staff chat in the group, the Discord we have, and here it comes in the mod, Emily, and I was like, is this the right person? Then I, had to double check it was. So, yeah, I think that's most likely it, the story I have for now, unless if I'm forgetting something, of course.
Okay, and if you do not mind me asking, can I confirm your age and date of birth?
I am, 16 turning 17, so August 23rd, 2008.
Okay. And this was, you said she was doing that thing like she had been offline for a good couple months at that point? So this happened a good couple months ago?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm remembering. if I remember correctly. Like the group didn't start maybe around a month or two, so probably around that time period from
Okay.
a month to maybe a couple of weeks. I'm not too
Gotcha.
sure myself. I think. Yeah.
You consent to being recorded today for this interview?
I do consent.
Okay. And do you mind me confirming how old you are via your menu and all that?
I am 17 years old, almost 18. My birth date is February 29th, 2008.
Okay. And we understand that we are here to be asked questions about our interactions with the user named as Emily and or Emily Oh Yeah from her second account?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind me asking when you met this person, if you remember?
I believe it was around this month or last month.
Okay.
But it was recently. I was in a group with another friend who goes by Harper, and I believe that's where I met them at, where we became friends because I thought a pretty cool person, pretty chill. I'm like, okay, this one might be a nice person to hang out with. I have not interacted with them a lot, so I thought they were okay.
Okay. Do you remember how old Emily is?
I believe 20 years old.
Next question is, have you noticed any odd behavior with her, mannerisms, way she interacts with others, or anything like that? Anything that would be of concern?
Only about how they talk about how, like, there are a lot of trauma dumping, specifically childhood trauma. What else? I just thought of it. They tend to like to go to like, when I'm by myself, let's say I'm in my homeworld, they ask to join me, which usually I don't hang out with people over the age of like 18, except if I'm with a group. Sorry, I have a stuttering thing.
You are good, honey.
And I thought it's a little strange, but it must be a normal friend thing because I cannot tell. I have autism. I cannot tell the difference. So I thought it was normal. I thought it a little strange how they talked about like certain adult, like, I don't know, like a lot more, again, more trauma. But I'm like, okay, this might seem a little normal.
Would you be willing to elaborate a little bit if you remember any of the specifics that they told you?
They told me a lot about how their mom dumped them when she was 6. A lot about how terrible their family is. Something about group homes, how they're in a gang relation, or a part of their family. Also some about their personal life, how they're going to be going to Canada in 2 weeks. Just some random information.
7 months ago, we reported this individual to VRChat for grooming minors. Despite this, she remains active on the platform, continuing to target children. This is unacceptable. Platforms must take responsibility to protect users, especially minors. We must speak up, report abuse, demand accountability.